Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for today, Tuesday, April 1st, 2025. I am Beverly, Telesford. In the headlines, countries around the world wait for Donald Trump's Liberation Day tariffs. Chairman of Grenada's Hydrocarbons Technical Working Group says government yet to review EC $1.8 billion oil deal. Agriculture farmers in St. Andrew are complaining that their crops are in jeopardy. And Telescope residents accuse Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority tree removal exercise of leaving their homes exposed. In the region, St. Lucia's Tariff Task Force braces for Trump's Liberation Day with sweeping tariffs expected. Internationally, Philippines sends rescue teams to Myanmar after earthquake death toll climbs past 2,000. And in sports, St. Andrew to defend their inter-primary school sports title. The details to these right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. Potential global unrest hangs in the balance as all eyes are on the U.S. ahead of President Trump's Liberation Day. U.S. President Donald Trump is designating Wednesday, April 2nd as Liberation Day, a day when the U.S. will, quote, get money and respect back, end quote. This comes as Trump continues to impose tariffs on major trade partners such as China, Canada, and Mexico. Trump has committed to expanding his use of tariffs as a bargaining tool, and on April 2nd, additional tariffs are set to take effect. These include a 25% tariff on goods from Canada and Mexico, as well as a 25% duty on all auto imports. Other tariffs have already been put in place. On February 3rd, the Trump administration implemented an extra 10% tariff on all goods from China, on top of the tariffs from both the Biden and Trump administrations. Then, on March 5th, Trump increased the tariff rate on Chinese imports to 20%. On March 11th, a 25% levy on all steel and aluminum imports was introduced. In response, Canada, the U.S.'s largest foreign supplier of these industrial metals, announced 25% retaliatory tariffs worth 29.8 billion Canadian dollars. Similarly, the European Commission indicated it would impose counter tariffs on up to 26 billion euros worth of U.S. goods following the March 11th announcement. Beyond tariffs, the U.S. has imposed stricter restrictions on China's investments, shipping, and AI industries. The Office of the U.S. Trade Representative has also proposed port entrance fees for shipping operators using China-made vessels, which, if passed into legislation, could disrupt global logistics and add another barrier to Chinese exports. While these actions primarily affect the U.S. and its trade partners, Grenada could experience indirect economic effects. Financial instability in the U.S. could influence global oil prices, food imports, and inflation, all of which could impact Grenada's economy, which relies heavily on imports. In the wake of these developments, GBN will explore, through a multi-sectoral approach, the potential consequences of President Trump's decision and the implications for Grenada's economy. Nazim Burke, chairman of Grenada's Hydrocarbons Technical Working Group, has disclosed that members of the working group are yet to receive the agreement signed between the Global Petroleum Group and Ocean Gate Oil and Gas Engineering to develop the island's oil and gas resources. Details in this Nisha Paul report.
we heard that the GPG had entered into an agreement with a Nigerian-based company.
That actually was my next question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we can't say very much about the details of that. It was confirmed in our meeting with the GPG that they had signed an MOU with that entity.
Okay.
But we have not had sight of that agreement, of that MOU. They did promise to provide it, but to date we have not seen it. Yeah.
Okay.
That was Chairman of Grenada's Hydrocarbon Working Group, Nazim Burke, as he provided an update on Grenada's oil and gas contractual arrangements. Global Petroleum Group is an oil and gas exploration company which registered in Grenada in 2003. It has conducted explorations in Grenada's offshore blocks, but proven hydrocarbon reserves have not yet been fully quantified. Ocean Gate Oil and Gas Engineering is one of the companies owned by Nigerian businesswoman Aisha Achimubu, a Nigerian approved as a citizen of Grenada under the Citizenship by Investment program. In late March 2025, she was declared wanted by Nigeria's Economic and Financial Crimes Commission for alleged criminal conspiracy and money laundering. In October 2024, her company Ocean Gate Oil and Gas Engineering signed the agreement with GPG. That agreement is reported to be valued at approximately $1.8 billion, but the project has the potential to reach $8 billion in value. After the signing, a report on www.billionaires.africa said that GPG's 38-year production sharing agreement, or PSA, with Grenada's government covers over 7,500 square kilometers of offshore blocks, and it marks a new chapter in Grenada's role within the Caribbean energy sector. Burke, who served as energy minister during the 2008 to 2013 National Democratic Congress administration, noted that any agreement signed must be reviewed by the government because any partner selected by GPG must be approved by the government.
I believe ultimately they will cooperate. Yeah, ultimately they will cooperate because at the end of the day, they've spent money, and I think they want to realize a return on the money that they've spent. Yeah,
right.
And in order to do so, they have to work with the government because ultimately it's the patrimony of Grenada. Yeah, and any partner that they bring in has to be approved by the government of Grenada. So we are here. This is a sovereign nation, and the government will exercise its prerogative as a head of the state, and so I'm sure that negotiations will progress. They may not move as quickly or as smoothly as one would want, but I'm confident that these matters will be resolved in due course.
Okay.
Yeah?
The Hydrocarbons Technical Working Group, established in late 2023, is responsible for assessing the technical and economic feasibility of developing Grenada's oil and gas resources. As stakeholders await further details, pressure is mounting for greater transparency and oversight in the nation's energy agreements. Reporting for GBN News, I am Nisha Paul.
Telescope residents are sounding the alarm over the removal of trees near a dump site, fearing increased exposure to sea blast and rising health hazards. They shared their concerns with GBN's Rena Pear-Thomas.
Residents of Telescope, St. Andrew, are raising concerns over environmental changes in their community and urging the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority to reconsider actions that leave their homes vulnerable to the sea. According to residents, an excavator has been clearing trees near a dump site in the area. The trees once served as vital windbreakers, shielding them from the harsh effects of sea blast. While they acknowledge that the land belongs to the Solid Waste Management Authority, they stress that the removal of these natural barriers is adversely impacting the community.
No, nobody tell us anything around here, yeah, as people who are living around. All we see, trees going down, yeah, and expose us to the environment towards the breeze.
In Ivan, all the trees was here. Hair wasn't flat long as that. But the morning after Ivan, I got my house in the road, my whole house in the road. Even though a place belongs to you, you have to consider the people in the community. There are people in the community who have a little house. And if a wind decide to come now, right now, they will get a house in the mountain. Please, whoever is in authority or who is in charge, please help us. Do something about it. Leave the windbreak for.
Right? So when they cut down all the trees and them, all the windbreak, what they expect? They expose us to hurricane now.
All of us is big people and all of us know about life. They're supposed to do the right thing. They're saying one thing when coming to nature, protect the mangrove, and no surprise to see, they come in and cut down tree and expose everybody else in the back here for we to just having a disaster. When we get disaster, who helping us to spend the money?
I don't like when the local is steaming right there across the. And the wind are getting, you can spend clothes on the wire.
Our electrical appliances, our fridge, our stove, everything that we have that can take sea blasts will be destroyed by they cleaning this up. Help us, the people of Telescope, to get less of the sea blast.
In addition to the deforestation, residents have noticed a rise in rodents and a worsened stench due to the recent activities at the site. Once dormant, the area is now being used to store derelict vehicles and sargassum seaweed removed from beaches in the parish.
Right? There are plenty, and then we have plenty rats, we have plenty mongoose.
It is a dangerous health hazard for the people of the surrounding. The stench, rat, mongoose, that is very dangerous for the people in the area here.
It's falling out. Among the old rat and all kind of old nasties come inside, the cat can hold rat pussy up.
And then they take the seaweed from Subies and come and shove it down. Like when they're inside, real stinker to use spray out the sink.
Landfill supervisor Patricia Baker spoke to the news team via phone while on her way to assess the situation in Telescope. She clarified that the intention is not to remove all the trees and assured that the site would not serve as a permanent location for the derelict vehicles.
We're not going to be removing all the trees of the property. We are concerned about the wind as well for the residents. However, we have to remove some of the small trees or shrubs so that we can find space for the derelict vehicles. When we take in vehicles from the north and from the St. Andrew area, it is easier to take it to our property in Telescope. Stripping the vehicles and bailing for the metal to be transported out of the country. It will be exported.
Rena Thomas, GBN News.
Still in the news, some farmers in St. Andrew are complaining that their crops are in jeopardy as their main source of water was cut off. They are calling on the authority to heed their cry. Chrislina John spoke with the concerned farmers and filed this report.
Now, agriculture is one of the mainstay of Grenada's economy, along with tourism. Without food, a nation is likely to perish. Over 25 short crop farmers from the Maribor area in St. Andrew, who operates their farming activities in Ludborough, St. Andrew, are expressing frustration as their crops are dying for the lack of water. The disgruntled farmers told GBN it's been months since their main water source has been cut off from them. They are saying with little rainfall at this time of year, it's even more challenging.
Well, the situation is here now in Ludborough here is that our water source been cut off from us by Miss Alison Haynes. She is the chief agronomist of the country, and she cut off our water, stating that the Ludborough farmers causing the Maribor Agriculture Station to not be able to function properly because the water supply that we are using is shortage for them. Since in April she gave us a letter, but May 8th she stated that in 30 days time the water supply will be cut off. So what we are asking and what we are really want to know that who give the authority from the Ministry of Agriculture to cut off?
Ulrich Matthew, an employee at the Merbo Agricultural Station and a farmer for over 30 years. The livelihoods of these farmers have been disrupted, leaving the young people questioning youth involvement in agriculture.
It's not I and I who go we perish, everybody. All them children, I mean, because without food, tell me, how long you could spend without food, I mean, and water, I mean, that's essential thing. So
asking the government if you're interested in youths in agriculture, females in agriculture, that you find a solution and that you will please give us back the water so that we could continue to feed the nation, because it is something that I really love doing.
These farmers, who cultivate close to 20 acres of land with crops such as tomatoes, watermelon, carrots, cauliflower, sweet potatoes, yams and bananas, say it is painful to watch their losses. The loss of their water supply has affected their livelihoods, as it is impacting their ability to supply the hotels, vegetable vendors and supermarkets and general consumers.
Well, I lost enough crops, like melon, tomatoes, you see the tomatoes and you get it snap, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. And other crop, many other crops.
Invest in other crops, you have to go down the drain, no water. The crops come up, can't be nothing. Cabbage, tomatoes, carrot, they can't be nothing because we have no water to wear the crops.
The farmers believe the water source is not the issue. They told GBN that after complaining sometime last year, they were promised that it will be restored. However, to date, this was not fulfilled.
There is 2 dams in Morrison, Cherry Hill area, right? Now I saw own one for the personal dam, right? And then you have a next one that service the Merbo Agriculture Station, right? So the dam that service the Merbo Agriculture Station is an untreated water. It's not chlorinated, right? And that's the dam that we get the branch on.
Too much on the mind. I really can't bear it again no more. So we're asking whosoever in charge of government, for the minister to please give us back the water, please. That we help ourselves and my family. You know what I mean?
GBN's news desk sought a response to the farmers' grievances from the Ministry of Agriculture. The response received was that the number of farmers using the water supply from Merbo from the Cherry Hill Dam has significantly increased over the years, with 90% of them being illegal, and those who were given permission extended their irrigation lines without informing the ministry. The irrigation lines was inconsiderately left to run all day and night, the statement from the ministry said. Because of that, it increased the demand on the water supply. This reduced the ability of the propagation station to adequately irrigate its crops, so action had to be taken. From the farming community of Merbo, where we have been speaking to these farmers who are hoping that in soon time this would be resolved, I am Christelina John for GBN News.
This is News at 7. Coming up, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell supports St. George MP's suggestion to rename the Royal Grenada Police Force. Stay with us.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Boyo, they gonna fly with kite now. The wind picking up. I'm coming. Karim, what you doing? Fly my kite. Yeah, but not here. You can't fly kite near power lines, boy. Why not? The wind good. Because mommy say kite threads conduct electricity. Yeah, kite. It's right. If your kite gets stuck in power lines, it can cause power outages, or even worse, it can get shocked. Come, let's go and fly them in the pasture. Yeah, that makes sense.
Grenlink, energizing our Grenada.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency, unlocking the possibilities.
Tracksuit, water bottle, sneakers. It's time. Let's get ready to join us on the road this year for Quad Bank's annual Pump It Up Family Fun Walk. Tell your family and friends, and let's get moving towards a healthier lifestyle. Carry a coup. Come out in your numbers on Sunday, April 6th from 4 p.m. as we pump it up from Alexis Food Store's car park to the Hillsborough Tennis Court. On Sunday, May 4th, the action is on the mainland. We're hitting the road at 4 p.m. from Monrouge Playing Field to the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Registration ends on May 2nd or while stocks last. So get your packages today. Individual packages cost $20. For groups of 3 or more, packages cost $15 each. Proceeds go towards the Princess Royal Hospital in Carriacou. Visit our website for more details. See you on the road for
Welcome home.
Need a home, car, education, dream vacation? The National Lotteries Authority's Lotto Jackpot is $308,000. Play today for chances at a more satisfying life. Lotto. Play and win a lot of money.
Grenada, get ready for the most anticipated kids event on Saturday, 19th April, Easter Saturday.
They not like us.
It's the Easter Kids Extravaganza.
Easter Kids Extravaganza.
Monrouge Playing Field, 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Enjoy rides, slides, obstacle courses, rock climb, bouncy castle, go-kart, and much, much more.
Mom, I love this.
Then from 6 p.m. we move stateside for special performances. Come see the mind-blowing illusions and mesmerizing dancers from the overseas acts. Soca performances from Guana, Shekwan, Black Barbie, and Young Man. Admission kids only $5. Adults $10. Parents, guardians, get the kids ready. Easter Saturday, Monrouge Playing Field. Something no kid wanna miss. It's the Easter Kids Extravaganza.
Are you looking to further your education but need financial support? Arise Credit Union is here to help. With our educational loan, you can pursue your dreams. Whether you're working and studying, taking professional online courses, or engaging in full-time education, we've got you covered. Our flexible repayment options and competitive interest rates provide the right support for you on this journey. Visit Arise Credit Union. Apply today, take control today, and own your own education.
How am I supposed to finish cooking like this? I wonder if climate change is behind all these water shortages. Time to think about the future. It's really time to invest in a proper water storage tank, you know. What water tanks you guys have available?
We have 450 gallons for a family of 3, 800 gallons for a family of 5, and 1,000 gallons for a family of 7. Purchasing any of these tanks will ensure that you have enough water stored.
Don't be like me and wait until you're out of water. Be smart. Be prepared. Invest in a proper water storage tank today.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Build building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back to the news at 7. A school teacher has been arrested and charged with indecent assault of a minor. Due to the sensitive nature of the case, police have not released many details, but confirmed that the teacher has been charged with the indictable offense. Police say the accused was granted bail in the sum of $10,000 with one surety. His bail conditions include having no contact with the victim and obtaining court permission before leaving the state. Indecent assault carries a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison. Authorities are encouraging victims of sexual abuse or any form of violence to step forward. Help is available through the Special Victims Unit, which was established in 2018 to handle cases of sexual and domestic violence and child abuse. Sexual offenses continue to dominate the assises list, with more than 60 such cases pending out of the 80 matters for adjudication in the ongoing assises. We'll continue to follow this developing story and bring you updates as more information becomes available. The Royal Grenada Police Force or the Royal Grenada Police Service? Which name would you prefer? A name change has been proposed. We'll tell you more in this report. Parliamentary representative for the town of St. George, Peter David, has suggested the name of the Royal Grenada Police Force be changed back to the Royal Grenada Police Service. David used the proposed name change several times during his address at the commissioning and handover ceremony for the new police headquarters on the Carronage last Friday.
And thank you, Brother Clarkson. You missed out one thing that you did that I found was good. The name then was the Grenada Police Service. And I think it's something that was commendable, and I want to thank you as Commissioner then, as indicated by the Chair, for that, because I think it's a good reflection of what the police service should be about.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, during his speech, supported the suggestion to change the force in the Royal Grenada Police Force to service.
Former Commissioners of Police, Commissioner of Police, Deputy, Assistant and other senior members of the management team of the Royal Grenada Police Service, and I agree that service should really be in the name of this institution rather than force, for obvious reasons. And if it was changed before, which I was not aware of, and I'm happy for the history lessons, then I see no reason, Commissioner, why you and the management team should not make the recommendation to change the name. So there's one thing I agree with the Member of Parliament for the Tongue of St. George on.
During the revolution, the name was changed from the Royal Grenada Police Force to the Royal Grenada Police Service. People's Law No. 38 of 1980, which was published in the Government Gazette on the 1st of August 1980, announced the amendment. However, after the revolutionary period, it went back to being called the Royal Grenada Police Force. Ordinance No. 14, dated 17 September 1984, effected this amendment. One primary school in Carriacou has exhibited creative ways to garner students' interest in mathematics. Christina John has the details.
Mathematics is a broad subject focused on numbers, patterns, shapes, and relationships. It involves problem solving, common reasoning, and critical thinking, skills that help us to understand and navigate the world we live in. It is essential in many areas such as science, engineering, and technology, and serves as a universal language for solving real-world problems. Under the theme, Math, Arts, and Creativity, students at Our Lady of the Rosary Catholic School in Leicester, Carriacou, joined other schools globally in observing the International Math Month in March. Principal Robert Martino explained that one way to get students interested in math is through hands-on activities, and that's just what they've been doing.
And we will have focused on a number of things, a number of activities, a number of events, including resource persons coming in and talk about the use of mathematics in everyday life. We had daily quiz for grades. We had a Jeopardy Friday, where on that day we had classes compete against each other in Jeopardy. And today the 28th, we are culminating all these activities with an open day exhibition of models. Focusing on the theme Maths, Arts, Creativity, we decided that we're going to zoom in on models that will assist us in teaching and learning of mathematics.
He said by creating modules, students learned that math is not only about numbers and calculations.
The parents, I think parents need to do their part in order to ensure that children have the necessary background knowledge. Get them to walk along with them, right? So you're going to the supermarket to shop, you can bring along your children, have them assist you in the calculations, the change. Let them do estimates, because estimation is very important in mathematics. We have parents who are carpenters, we have parents who are masons. You are doing some work at home. Now after burial, we have quite a lot of construction going on at home. So we can pull them in.
The principal highlighted one of the projects they are now focusing on, noting the interest generated by both students and parents, which is expected to yield better exam results.
We are a part of a project known as OCS Power, and there is a part of the research Power that focuses on weaknesses and developing it. It's a plan. We refer to it as CSSI plan. All right, and our focus in our CSSI plan this school year is on mathematics, improving mathematics throughout our school. We would have zoomed in on our weaknesses, and we would have created that plan so we can develop those weaknesses, improve on them so that they can become our strengths. Well, to tell you the truth, it's overwhelming.
Christina John, GBN News.
Carriacou and PT Martinique Parish Sports Council to launch Fitness Walk. This and more news to come. Do stay with us.
One venue, 3 cars, $35,000 in cash. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the big one, because on Saturday, May 3rd from 6 p.m., get set for the biggest event for 2025, the massive Cars and Cash Mega Bingo at the National Stadium. You can win 3 mint-condition cars, a Suzuki Ignis, a Suzuki Swift Sports, and a Honda Vezel Plus. But wait, that's not all. You can also win $35,000 in cash.
Whoa, is this real?
Yes, it is. 3 cars plus $35,000 in cash. Tickets are $60 for 1 or $100 for 2. This will definitely be the event for 2025. Don't miss the massive Cars and Cash Mega Bingo, Saturday, May 3rd at the National Stadium. Brought to you by Karim. It's the way we play.
ACB Speed Start Manage Expand. Don't call me small. I'm dreaming big. I'm gonna have it all. ACB Speed Start Manage Expand. They came on all my competition, got the whole bag's attention. ACB, best financial solution. My business has a good reputation.
Ready for success? Call us at 444-4919 or visit us at acbonline.com to learn more.
ACB Speed.
Start, manage, expand your business today.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anse, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Need to install or repair your plumbing? We've got you covered. Whether you're setting up a new washing machine, replacing a leaking faucet, or fixing that pesky dripping pipe, the Plumbing Supply Store is your go-to place in Grenada. We offer a wide range of plumbing products to make both new installations and maintenance a breeze. Our shelves are stocked with top quality products including pressure and waste fittings. And if you've been struggling with blocked drains, have you heard of Melt? This powerful drain-on blocker liquid is a game changer, designed to prevent and clear blockages, making it ideal for hairdressers dealing with clogged wash sinks. We also carry a wide selection of repair kits and replacement parts to bring new life to old plumbing fixtures. Visit us today on the Woodlands Main Road or call 444-1377 for expert advice, top-notch products, and a warm welcome. At the Supply Store, we do everything plumbing.
Notice is hereby given that the 96th Annual General Meeting of Shareholders of the Grenada Building and Loan Association will be held virtually on Zoom as well as at the Presbyterian Church, Granitang Road, St. George's on Wednesday, April 2nd, commencing at 4:30 p.m. Shareholders are required to RSVP their attendance by contacting the association's office on 440-2108 or 459-2103 or by emailing info@grenada.bla.com. Virtual meeting details will be made available prior to the meeting. Copies of the director's report and financial statements may be obtained by members upon application to the secretary or manager at the office of the association or via email.
$10 on Playway, $20 backup on Victory, and cash for each, please.
Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet?
Yes, multi-X, all of them.
Smart! Best value bet. Backup and multi-X, you cannot go wrong.
Don't matter the bets, multi-X all of the daily games.
With multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add multi-X to all your Playway, daily victory, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Welcome back. Kicking off its mission to promote health and community spirit, the Carriacou and Petit Martinique Parish Sports Council is launching a fitness walk from the island's north to Hillsborough. More in this Rena Perry-Thomas report.
The Carriacou and Petit Martinique Parish Sports Council is in preparation mode for its first major event, a fitness walk from the north of the island to Hillsborough. Scheduled for May 25th, the initiative aims to promote both physical and mental well-being among residents, particularly as the Sister Isles are still in recovery mode following the impact of Hurricane Beryl. Chairperson Ayana Bartholomew said the council will be engaging various sports clubs to encourage participation.
To have a meeting in which we'd invite all the stakeholders that are the different clubs that are present in Carriacou so that we can chart the way forward. Beryl would have impacted us significantly. We're not using that as an excuse. We should use this as motivation to get things done bigger and better. When I say doing things bigger and better, we have so much untapped natural talent that we need to harness, and therefore if we focus on physical development and also mental wellness, I think that we would be in the right frame of mind and at the perfect standpoint to get things done and make tremors in Grenada.
The Parish Sports Council, which includes representatives from Petit Martinique, operates as a branch of the National Sports Council. It plans to foster public-private partnership to enhance sports development on the Sister Isles.
As a council, we have already decided that we are not going to be totally dependent on the ministry or the government. We intend to have our own internal fundraisers and partner with the public so that we can all achieve our goals that we set out, because without help, no man is an island, and therefore we do not intend to stand alone. We expect that we would have support from the general public so that we can push our agenda.
In addition to organizing sporting events, the council is responsible for managing all sporting facilities in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Bartholomew noted that this responsibility will be carried out in collaboration with the Ministry of Carriacou and Petit Martinique Affairs and local government.
As a council, our primary field would be Hillsborough. So in that sense, when the field is actually back to its optimal capacity, we would host many different activities there, but just letting the public know that when you want to use the field or any field, you have to write in collaboration to the Sports Council and the ministry so that we can facilitate the smooth usage of the facility, because bearing in mind, while we may be a statutory body, we still need human resources to get the job done. So therefore, we would work hand in hand with the ministry to ensure that all tasks or sport-related activities that are to happen here will go smoothly.
Bartholomew encouraged residents to participate in the fitness walk, emphasizing the importance of staying active. She expressed hope that this event will be the first of many initiatives to strengthen community wellness and sports development. Rena Perry-Thomas, GBN News.
General Secretary of the New National Party, Roland Bowler, says that contrary to what has been said in some circles, the NNP has been growing in numbers in terms of membership.
I've had in the last, we've just started the 4th month, so 3 months plus, we have had in excess, when last I checked, of 60 new registrants as party members. We continue to be on a party drive, and that is also an area where we have a committee headed by the Deputy General Secretary, Sister the Honorable Skeeter Lewis. And so yes, from all of those little things that are happening and piling up on each other, and one one is seeing growth and one is seeing movement, and one, as an NNP, is happy of the direction we're going.
Bola, who was speaking on GBN's To The Point program, was giving an update on the newly elected political leader for the NNP, Emmeline Pear, and her executive. He spoke of various initiatives undertaken by party members to stay connected with the Grenadian people.
Side of all of our committees that are looking at different stratas of the party, the society, and the people, bringing in information so we can make the right decisions, that we can speak on the issues that matters most to the people. We are out there. We are doing house-to-house visits. We are doing telephone conversations with people. We are encouraging our caretakers and parliamentary reps every day to do more and more, to reach out to people more and more. We are empathizing with the situation as it is now. We know cost of living is a really tremendously difficult issue that the people have to deal with, the healthcare system and so.
The General Secretary expressed optimism about the party's direction, stating that many rally behind Pear as she charts the course for the next general elections. Stay with us. Sports is up next.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Brentwood, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
If you had a choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online, what would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
They're made. Support local when you purchase Cherish and other quality brands from Grenada paper products.
Nah. Telling you. You them bosses, dragon. You see that? They bartender, let them make a order, man. Me a 38, but you are 92. Yeah. You need the number one run, man. That is it. No, what? Nice. Yeah. Look number one. Yeah, me too, man.
Whether sipped neat, mixed into a classic cocktail, or savored on the rocks, our rum delivers a taste that captivates and satisfies. Choose greatness. Choose Classcoat, the number one rum. Produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Sporting fans, the countdown is on for the start of the 2025 Nexa GUT National Primary Schools meet set for 9 a.m. tomorrow. The meet set for Wednesday and Thursday takes place at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium and will feature 586 athletes participating in 73 events. Defending champion St. Andrew will field 105 athletes. Caracou's contingent features 57 athletes. St. George 89, St. Mark 74, St. Patrick 98, St. David 86, while St. John has 77. Jude Bartholomew is the President General of the GUT.
We believe in young people. We believe we provide opportunities to turn amateurs and the primary school level where it starts into champions. We believe in our nation and in the nation building and the role that sports play in transforming lives and society. Grenada is a sports country. Our citizens have a love and a passion for sports, especially athletics. It is in our DNA. Both Nexa Credit Union and GUT believe that sports is a great equalizer and a unifier and has the potential to bring communities and our nation together.
According to him, the games have grown over the years and have become a calendar item for both Nexa and the GUT.
In every branch, in every parish, in every village, every home, every school, every institution, let the official language and talking points be 2025 Nexa Credit Union and GUT Parish Sports and the National Primary School Games 2025. The battle begins, records to be broken, great excitement and showdown in true national and community spirit. Make it a date and a season to remember, the Nexa Credit Union GUT National Primary School Games 2025 at Dr. Kirani James Athletic Stadium, April 2nd and 3rd. See you there.
Meanwhile, Ratisha Smith-Boyd is General Manager at Nexa Credit Union. She says they remain fully committed to the GUT as well as the meet.
A lot of talent at the primary school level, and go and give them all of your support. Now, Nexa continues to support, and we will continue to support communities. We will continue to support sports, education, culture, the environment, and we do this as an additional contribution apart from the financial services that we offer, because we believe that this added responsibilities is part of our mission as a corporate citizen. This support that we give to the GUT will offer opportunities to the students to develop their athletic talent and serve as a foundation to propel them through their athletic journey.
Still with sports, the Premier League is to introduce semi-automated offside technology for the round of fixtures starting on Saturday, 12th April. The decision follows non-live testing in the Premier League and its launch in English football during the FA Cup 5th round at the end of February. Semi-automated offside technology is designed to make the judgment of tight offside calls easier for officials by rendering key parts of the process automatic. It automates key elements of the offside decision-making process to support the video assistant referee or VAR, and the Premier League said it enhances the speed, efficiency and consistency of offside decision-making. The technology was first used in elite-level football at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar and featured in the Serie A and La Liga, as well as the Champions League. The first Premier League match to benefit from its introduction will be Manchester City's home game against Crystal Palace. That brought us to the end of sports. Stay with us for your regional and international news. Now for your regional and international news. St. Lucia braces as the clock winds down to President Donald Trump's Liberation Day. St. Lucia braces for that impact with U.S. tariffs set to shake global trade. Government officials sound the alarm on the uncertainty ahead.
St. Lucia's Tariff Task Force, established to monitor U.S.-imposed tariffs on key export nations, has been actively working behind the scenes. A series of meetings between the Cabinet Subcommittee and the Technical Subcommittee culminated in a report presented to the Cabinet of Ministers on Monday morning for discussion.
It's on the agenda paper today for further discussion, but even after that, the technical committee met last week, and the full committee is again meeting on Thursday, God willing. But as we've started doing our preliminary works, if you've been focusing on the international news, you will realize that there is a statement by President Trump that on Wednesday is going to impose additional tariffs, and he called it Liberation Day. So as I've said before, this situation is very fluid.
President Donald Trump's Liberation Day tariff policy is a key pillar of his administration's agenda to revive America's industrial heartland, one that poses significant challenges for the rest of the world.
Massive concern for us, as you can imagine. I mean, not just St. Lucia, but all countries in the world are concerned now as to what's next going to happen in the U.S. Nobody seems to know what's going to happen next. There's no pattern except uncertainty.
Trump has vowed to unleash a historic wave of tariffs on foreign goods, claiming it will spark a revival of the U.S. industrial sector, a move that the Commerce Minister and head of the Tariff Task Force warns citizens and businesses to prepare for.
Internationally, Philippines rescue teams Myanmar has raised the death toll from last week's devastating earthquake to more than 2,000. The country's military-led government announced on Monday that the casualty count had grown to 2,056 people, with a further 3,900 injured. A week-long mourning period has been declared. Details from this report.
Disaster-prone country to another. These men and women from the Philippines are taking their vast experience in responding to natural calamities to Myanmar, where a magnitude 7.7 earthquake has caused widespread damage and people are desperate to find missing loved ones.
So this is one way for us to showcase our capability, especially to help those who are in need in a foreign land.
Myanmar's government has issued a rare appeal for international help as poorly equipped search and rescue workers are struggling to pull people out of the rubble. Many other countries have responded, including China, Russia, and neighbors in the region. The United States, which has cut foreign aid funding significantly, says it's in the process of sending help.
would reject the notion that this is obviously a result of the USAID cuts and that kind of funding. There are many different elements to this dynamic, and we're also certainly in the region, we're on the ground.
But the ongoing conflict in Myanmar is complicating efforts. Amid the outpouring of help, there's also concern about the civil war in Myanmar. Opposition forces and independent peace monitors say the ruling junta continues to carry out airstrikes. The Association of Southeast Asian Nations has called on all stakeholders to prioritize humanitarian assistance.
That was your look at regional and international news. Stay with us for a recap of the headlines. Recapping the headlines, countries around the world wait for Donald Trump's Liberation Day tariffs. Chairman of Grenada's Hydrocarbons Technical Working Group says government yet to review EC $1.8 billion oil deal. Agriculture farmers in St. Andrew are complaining that their crops are in jeopardy, and Telescope residents accuse Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority's tree removal exercise of leaving their homes exposed. In the region, St. Lucia's Tariff Task Force braces for Trump's Liberation Day with sweeping tariffs expected. Internationally, Philippines sends rescue teams to Myanmar after earthquake death toll climbs past 2,000. And in sports, St. Andrew to defend the National Primary School sports title. If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I am Beverly Telesford. That's the news. We'll see you again. Good night.